Hello, everyone. Welcome back to A1 English Podcast, the English podcast made for real conversations, real life, and real improvement.
Hey everyone, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Jack. And today is a big day.
Oh yes, this episode, I think it's going to change the way you think about your English completely.
But before we jump in, if you're watching or listening right now, take 1 second and hit that subscribe button, because every episode, we help you improve your English the natural way.
No boring grammar rules, no textbooks, just real English the way real people speak.
Okay, so, Jessica, let me ask you something. Have you ever met someone who says, "I understand English, but I cannot speak it"?
Oh, Jack, all the time, every single day, students message me and say, "Jessica, I watch English movies, I understand everything, but when I open my mouth, nothing comes out."
Yes, and this is the most common problem, maybe the most common problem in all of English learning.
It has a name, actually. Experts call it the comprehension-production gap. But today, we're going to talk about it in plain, simple English.
Because today we are going to fix that.
And not tomorrow, not next week, today. Even just from this one conversation, you will start to feel a difference.
So, if you've ever felt frustrated, if you've ever felt like your English is stuck, stay with us. This episode is for you.
Let's go.
Okay, Jessica, let's start with the big question. Why do so many people understand English but can't speak it?
Right, and this is so important because most people think there's something wrong with them. They think, maybe I'm not smart enough. Maybe I just can't do it.
And that's not true at all.
Not at all. The problem is not you. The problem is the way most people learn English.
Exactly. Think about this. Most English learners spend years reading English, listening to English, studying grammar, memorizing vocabulary,
but almost no time actually speaking it.
Bingo! And here's a simple analogy. Imagine you want to learn how to swim. You read 10 books about swimming, you watch 100 swimming videos, you understand everything about swimming.
And then you jump in the pool and you sink, because reading about swimming is not the same as actually swimming.
Exactly. Speaking English is a skill, not just knowledge, and skills need practice, real, active, spoken practice.
You know what's funny, Jack? A lot of learners think, once I learn enough vocabulary, then I'll start speaking. But that day never comes.
It never comes. There's always one more word to learn, one more rule to memorize, and so they never start.
So, here's our first big lesson of today. Are you ready, everyone?
Say it, Jessica.
You don't need to be ready to start speaking. You need to start speaking to get ready.
Read that again. You don't need to be ready to start speaking. You need to start speaking to get ready.
That's the mindset shift. That's the beginning of everything.
All right. Now let's talk about something really interesting. Why does your brain freeze the moment you try to speak English?
Oh, this is fascinating, and it's very real. It has happened to all of us, even native speakers when they're nervous.
So here's what's happening inside your brain. When you listen to English, your brain just receives information. It's passive. It's easy. It can take its time.
But when you speak, your brain has to do many things at the exact same time. It has to choose the right words, build the correct grammar, think about pronunciation, and listen to itself to check for mistakes.
All of that at once in real time, while someone is looking at you.
No wonder it freezes. It's like trying to juggle 5 balls when you've only practiced juggling 1.
Great image, Jessica. So what can we do about it?
Okay, this is where it gets practical, and I want everyone listening to actually try this.
The first technique, we call it think in English, not translate, not think in your native language and then translate. Think directly in English.
Yes, most learners have a habit of they hear a question in English, they translate it to their native language inside their head, they think of the answer in their native language, and then they translate back to English.
That process takes so long, and by the time you finish translating, the conversation has moved on.
So, how do you train your brain to think in English? You start small, very small.
Like how? Give us a practical example.
Okay, tomorrow morning when you wake up, don't say in your head, I'm hungry, in your language. Say, I am hungry. I want coffee. Today is Tuesday. It's cold. Simple, simple thoughts.
Small sentences throughout your day. Your brain is literally building new connections each time.
And here's the second reason brains freeze: fear of making mistakes.
Oh, this one is huge.
So huge. Many learners, especially adults, are terrified of making grammatical errors in front of others, and that fear is like a hand around your throat.
So I want to say something very clearly to everyone listening right now.
Say it.
I say grammar mistakes every single day, every day, in texts, in conversation, in emails, and nobody cares, because communication is the goal, not perfection.
I grew up speaking English and I make mistakes. It's normal. It's human.
A wrong sentence that communicates your idea is 1,000 times better than a perfect sentence you never say.
1,000 times better. Remember that.
Now let's talk about something that language teachers call input and output. And this is the key to understanding the whole problem.
Okay, so input means everything that goes into your brain. Listening, reading, watching, you receive English.
And output means everything that comes out of your brain. Speaking, writing, you produce English.
And here's the thing. Most learners have years and years of input. They've consumed enormous amounts of English.
But almost zero output practice.
And input and output are completely different skills. Understanding a word when you hear it is not the same as being able to use that word when you speak.
Let me give you an example. I bet everyone listening knows the word although. You hear it, you understand it, right?
Of course.
But if I asked you right now, use although in a sentence, how many of you would hesitate?
Many, because you've only practiced receiving that word, not using it.
So the solution is output practice, but not just any output practice, meaningful output practice.
Right. And let's talk about 3 powerful output techniques that you can start today. Jack, you want to start?
Yes. Number 1, shadowing.
Love this one.
Shadowing means you listen to a short English sentence from a video, a podcast, anything, and immediately you repeat it out loud. Same words, same rhythm, same emotion.
Even if you don't understand every word, the goal is to train your mouth, your tongue, your brain to produce English sounds and patterns at speed.
Just like a musician learns a song by playing along with it, not analyzing it, not studying it, just playing it.
Exactly. Technique number 2, self-talk. Talk to yourself in English, out loud.
Some people think this is strange, but it is one of the most powerful language learning techniques ever discovered.
Describe what you're doing right now. I am sitting at my desk. I am drinking tea. It is evening and the sky is orange. Simple, real, present.
Your brain doesn't care if someone is listening. Practice is practice.
And technique number 3, English journaling. Write 3 sentences in English every night before bed. Just 3 sentences about your day.
Writing forces your brain to actively construct English, not just recognize it. It's output in slow motion, and that's perfect for building the habit.
And the beauty of journaling, you see your own progress over time. After 1 month, you'll look back at day 1 and be amazed.
Okay, so far we've talked about understanding the problem, brain freezing, and input versus output. Now let's talk about the real thing, actual conversations.
Because at the end of the day, that's why we learn English, to talk to people.
Exactly. So one of the biggest mistakes learners make is waiting for the perfect situation to practice speaking.
They say, I'll speak when I go to an English-speaking country, or I'll practice when I find a native speaker.
And those are great goals, but you cannot wait for a perfect situation. You create opportunities now.
So let's talk about where and how to practice real conversations today. First, language exchange apps.
Apps like Tandem, HelloTalk, Speaky. You can connect with real people from around the world who are learning your native language, and you help each other. It's free, it's real, it's human. And it removes the pressure because the other person is also a learner. They understand your situation.
Second idea, English speaking clubs. Many cities have free English conversation meetups, and online there are hundreds of communities on Reddit, Discord, Facebook groups.
And don't be afraid to be the worst speaker in the room. That just means you're in the right room.
I love that. Being the worst in the room means you're going to improve the fastest.
Third, and this is so simple, comment in English online.
YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, find videos or posts in English about topics you love and leave a comment in English. Even one sentence, even 2 words.
That counts as output. And sometimes people respond, and suddenly you're having a real English conversation. And here's one more thing I want to say about conversations. Everyone is afraid of silence, that moment when you don't know what to say.
The dreaded pause.
So let me give you some filler phrases. These are natural expressions that buy you time while your brain catches up.
Say them with me, everyone.
That's a great question. Let me think about that for a second. How can I put this? You know what? I was just thinking about this.
These are not tricks. Native speakers say these all the time. They are completely normal, natural English.
They give your brain 5 extra seconds to form the sentence, and 5 seconds is often all you need.
All right, Jack, let's do one of my favorite parts, talking about common mistakes.
Oh yes, and remember everyone, mistakes are information. They tell you exactly what to fix next.
Mistake number 1, trying to be perfect before speaking.
This is probably the #1 killer of English-speaking progress. Learners refuse to speak until they feel 100% ready, and that day never comes, so they never speak, and they never improve. It's a sad cycle.
The fix? Set a rule for yourself. I will speak English today even if I make 5 mistakes. Mistakes are proof you're trying.
Mistake number 2, translating everything word for word.
We touched on this earlier. When you translate from your native language, you end up with sentences that are technically understandable but sound unnatural.
For example, in many languages, you might say something that translates directly as, I have hunger. In English, we say, I am hungry, or I have years old, instead of I am 25 years old.
The fix is to learn chunks of language, not individual words, but phrases. I am hungry. How long have you been here? I was wondering if... Learn these as complete units.
Language chunks are the secret weapon of fluent speakers. They don't build sentences word by word. They grab ready-made chunks and connect them.
Mistake number 3, only practicing English alone, reading and studying, and never with a real human.
Real conversations are unpredictable. Someone asks an unexpected question, uses slang you've never heard, speaks too fast. You can't prepare for all of that alone.
The fix is get a conversation partner, even once a week, even 15 minutes. The unpredictability of real conversation is exactly what trains your brain to respond quickly.
And the last mistake, this one might surprise you, avoiding topics you find difficult.
Oh, yes. When a topic comes up that feels hard, maybe talking about your feelings or work stress or explaining something complicated, many learners change the subject.
But those uncomfortable moments are where real growth happens. Lean into the difficult topics. Struggle through them.
The uncomfortability is the learning. Okay, let's bring everything together. Jack, let's give our listeners a real practical daily plan they can start today.
Yes, this doesn't need to take hours. Even 20 minutes a day is enough if it's the right kind of practice.
Morning, 5 minutes. While you're having breakfast or getting ready, think in English. Describe what you see, what you feel, what you're planning for the day.
That activates your English brain from the very start of the day.
Afternoon, 10 minutes. Shadow something. Pick one short clip from a YouTube video, a podcast, anything. Listen once, then repeat it out loud. Same words, same rhythm, same feeling.
You don't need a special clip. Even a 60-second video is perfect for shadowing.
Evening, 5 minutes. Write 3 sentences in your English journal. What happened today? What did you feel? What are you looking forward to tomorrow?
And once a week, one real conversation. Language exchange app, speaking club, online community, anything. Just speak with a real human for 15 minutes.
That's it. 20 minutes a day plus 1 weekly conversation. If you follow this for 30 days consistently, you will feel a real change. I promise.
And here's the secret nobody tells you. The first 30 days are the hardest. After that, it starts to feel natural. English becomes a habit, not a study session.
A habit, not a homework. That's the dream.
Let's also do one more exercise right now, together. Everyone listening, say this sentence out loud right now.
I am learning English every day and I am getting better.
Say it. Say it loud, even if you're in public, even if it feels funny.
Because your brain needs to hear your own voice speaking English. That's the most powerful signal you can send it.
All right, let's do a quick review of everything we covered today.
First, understanding why the problem exists. You have too much input and not enough output. Reading about swimming doesn't teach you to swim.
Second, why your brain freezes. It's overload plus fear. The solution is to think in English and accept that mistakes are part of the process.
Third, the power of output. Shadowing, self-talk, and journaling are your 3 daily tools.
Fourth, creating real speaking opportunities now using language exchange apps, speaking clubs, and online communities.
Fifth, the biggest mistakes to avoid. Perfectionism, word-by-word translation, only studying alone.
And sixth, a simple 20-minute daily plan you can start tonight.
Here is what I want you to remember above everything else today. You already have what it takes. The English is already in you. You just need to let it out.
You are not broken. You are not slow. You are not bad at languages. You have just been practicing the wrong skill, and now you know the right one.
Speaking is a skill. Skills are built by doing, so go do it. Speak today. Even 1 sentence, even to yourself.
If this episode helped you, if even one thing we said today made you feel more confident, please give this video a like. It helps more learners find us.
And subscribe to A1 English Podcast for a new episode every single day.
We're here for your journey, every step of it.
You've got this. We believe in you.
Keep speaking, keep growing.
Bye, everyone. See you in the next one.